Like, oh, not again.
So, Butter, you got a story for us?
Yeah.
All right.
It's from Reddit AskMen advice.
Oh, man. This
men.
is my wheelhouse.
We're men.
Right.
Yeah.
We men.
You mins. We got advice.
Oh my God, you guys are so excited.
We're super excited.
Maybe I'll find ones in this one more often. Okay. So, do men notice when other guys check out the woman they're with?
Big time.
That's the title.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Simple enough, right?
Okay, hold on. Yeah. There's a whole genre of shorts out there these days where the guy's walking by with his girl,
Right.
and then the dude is walking by and he pretends to drop something so he can check it out, and then the dude shows up right there in front of him. Here's your phone.
Yeah,
Just
he
drop
knows.
it. Because he knows what's coming.
He knows.
That's funny. Okay. Short and quick. That's my main question, is what they said. I would also like to know if it gives your ego a boost when your female companion, like a friend or a date, gets a lot of looks from other men. And do you start seeing her differently in that moment? Like, do you suddenly think she's actually more attractive than I thought? Or if you already have feelings for her, do those feelings get even stronger?
All right, let me jump in. Yes, it's an ego boost because you feel like you've been reconfirmed. Another guy has reconfirmed your liking of her, you know. But it could get a little bit. It could go multiple ways. So yes, you do feel like, oh man, you know, you checking out my girl. You know, I know I picked a good one. You know what I mean? But where was I going with that?
Where were you going with that?
it can have the flip side of that coin where you're like, oh man, does she always get looked at when she's by herself now? Now, because if another guy's not there.
Yes, if dudes are looking when a dude is there, they're absolutely looking and saying something when the dude is not there.
But if she's not there, does she get talked to more? You know what I mean? And what's that communication between her and that? Because I don't think any guy wants
comes in.
Yeah, that's where trust comes in. No guy wants to hear like his woman coming out, oh, I got hit on by 3 different guys today. You don't want to hear that. You know, you want another man to appreciate what you have, and it gives you that reassurance that, you know, you got a good one. Does it make them more attractive? I don't think it makes them more attractive, but I think it gives you more
validation.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to. I think it's related to status. Men with a woman that's desired. You have status.
Yeah.
That those men. It's not about the woman.
Right.
It's about the man being admired by the other men.
Right.
It's not about the woman. It's about the man's ego.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not like I got a good one. Like it's little to do with her probably. More like, yes,
I did that. I got
this
that.
is mine.
Yeah.
So I bet there's a good amount of, you know, there's ego boost, and there's like this kind of like I have a nice car, I have a nice woman, I have a nice this, I have a nice that, and I see you looking at it. I see you admiring my car, I see you admiring my clothes, my watch, my woman. So there's some of that, and it might seem like that's shallow, but I do think that there's part of that in there. Should that be where like should not be the whole of a relationship? There should be so much more.
Yeah.
Like, because if that's why you're with somebody, it's whatever. That happens a lot, though.
That can actually ruin a relationship, too, because you could be like, or the guys question, like, why is she with him? You know, like, where you don't feel, you know, the positive side is you feel like you're validated, but you could feel like depending on their looks, they can be like, oh, she's bad. And they look at you like,
yeah, no, like that phrase, why is she with him?
Exactly.
He does not seem to be of that caliber. Like, she is gorgeous, and she's a 10, he's a 6 at 5, an average guy. Like, you would think that, you know, it could be a whole host of reasons why she's with him.
Right.
You know, it could be he has a lot of money. It could be he's a really freaking awesome dude who is intelligent and funny and appreciates her and lays it down.
Yeah.
You know, I'm being well rounded here. You know what I'm saying? They have a great relationship in a whole.
Yeah.
And as we've talked about before, the second part of the question was, does it make you find her more attractive? I think you already know how attractive she is for guys.
I think you're in, yeah.
But we did talk about this before and how women's perception of men's attractiveness might change based off of, oh, he's really attractive, but then you go talk to him and he's a freaking doofus. I don't think he's that attractive anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Or he's not that, he's a 6, whatever.
Yeah.
Still above average, but it's not like a 10. But then you go talk to him, it's like, oh my God, he's funny, he's smart, he's charming.
Makes him
He's
more
way
attractive.
more attractive.
Yeah. No, I've definitely thought somebody was attractive, got to know him, was like, you are not attractive at all, actually.
Yeah.
This was, I saw her on NPR, must be true. It doesn't seem to translate for men as much. Men find women just attractive or not attractive.
Personality doesn't change it.
Doesn't change it. It not as much.
It does, but not as much.
It could be certainly a turn off. I think like, ooh, that is a horrible personality. You're hot as fuck.
Yeah.
But that's too. You know what?
much,
I don't care. F it. I'm
Could
in
be.
there.
I mean, could
Sounds
be.
accurate.
Yeah. No, it is.
Tracks.
Yeah. You're a horrible. You're fine, but God,
Right.
you're a horrible. I can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe one more night.
No, true.
No. Yeah. Anyway, was there more to that?
No, it was short.
What advice
and
did
sweet,
he need? That was
That was
advice.
her. It
She
was
just
a woman
needed to
asking
know. She just
men
wanted to
for
know.
advice.
So I'm guessing she gets a lot of looks.
A lot of attention. So, and then how does he feel about it?
Right. She's trying to get
Like what?
more of his. Like
Here's
a
the
male
thing.
What
perspective.
impact does this have on you as
So-
a man, having
Right.
your girl get all these looks? Yeah.
This is what you do. Whoever is when you're out and about with your man, and you notice you're getting looks, and he notices you're getting looks. You got to double down
Pull him close
on your man.
Yeah, it's the reaction. It's
And then
the
he's-
interaction that
that-
she has with these men that are looking that counts.
and
Really.
that's what he's gonna like. One, puff him up a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Reassure him.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And like, oh, you shouldn't be insecure. I'm not saying he's insecure. He might not be insecure at all, but that's just relationship dynamics.
Yeah.
You do things.
I feel like he could be in this situation because she's seeking. I feel like if he wasn't insecure, she wouldn't have to worry about what the male perspective would be. But I figured if you're asking these questions,
You've
something's
experienced
triggered
something.
it.
Yeah.
You experienced.
I mean,
something.
I've experienced both ends of the spectrum on that one because I've dated a guy that saw it as a compliment if dudes were looking at me, right?
Right.
But I've also gone on a few dates with a guy that didn't like it at all.
Yep.
Got pissed if my dress had a small slit in it because he's
everyone
like,
else
if I think you look sexy, then other people do. Why is that a problem? I'm on your arm.
Exactly.
Am I talking to them? Am I even looking at them? Am I flirting with them? No, I'm on your arm. So I can see the different ends of it and how it could be a problem versus, like you said, an ego boost of sorts,
You know what the solution to this all is? Just
Enlighten us.
women just wear burqas.
Nah, don't do that.
Okay.
No.
Don't do that.
So-
you see the nape of her neck?
Please
There's a
don't do
whole-
that.
no, I'm just
It's
kidding.
summertime. Come on.
Don't do it, please.
Come on, man.
Don't let burqas come in style in the U.S.
We
event.
finally see some skin. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know. It's sundress season.
Tis the season.
Y'all don't know what you're missing in Afghanistan.
Tis the season.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that to us.
I lost my train of thought. There was something you said that I was about to
Which part?
add on to, and I can't remember what part it was now. Shoot.
Was it?
But see, also the reason I said there's cultural differences.
No,
Like this dude you're talking about wasn't he the dude from Africa?
Yes,
It was a
but it
cultural
was
difference.
extreme.
Yeah.
It was extreme.
What part of Africa? Nigeria?
Congo.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, Congo. I don't know anything about Congo.
But it's
God
we've
damn
talked
it.
about
That's what Trump said earlier in the week. Now I'm going to sound just like him.
Well, it's like it attracted you. Yes, it's going to attract others.
Of course.
But
That's-
I'm with you.
Duh.
You're with me.
Oh.
But once your mind is like that, that person's not going to change. Oh, you lost it again?
No. Okay, the part where you were saying that, like, the chick comes home and is like, oh, you don't want to hear that 3 different dudes hit on her. A chick that's coming home and saying that is looking for attention from her
that's
dude.
True. Yes.
Something's missing that she's not getting from her dude. And so if she, because like, what other reason would there be for her to point out that other dudes are looking at her?
Yeah.
Then she doesn't feel like he appreciates her, right?
Yeah.
So the solution is to appreciate her.
Yeah.
And of course, whatever her in words and other things, whatever is going to affirm her and make her feel secure with you.
Right.
I was thinking about the idea of like people like they're going to interact in some way. It's like if you're out with a woman and she's looking good, she's looking hot, and you're looking good too. And then the dudes are checking her out, and then she notices it, and you notice it, and she like signals, I'm with him. This is my guy, which signals to them, but also signals to him, makes him feel better. This is relationship dynamics because there are certain things like you might expect a man to do in a relationship with a woman that might signal certain things. So for instance, if protector type things,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I was just saying if you're walking along and there's an area that, maybe that's precarious there if you walk here, but there's only two people who are walking, we have to do that. I'll walk on the precarious part and you stay here where it's safe.
Okay.
Yeah? The whole idea of throwing down your coat over a puddle, like that old school stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
These types of things that you're doing to protect and or care for a woman.
Gotcha.
Does that sound sexist? Is that what? Or is that what we do?
I'm not really, I mean, I'm all about girl power or whatever, but I'm not on the side of like, men. I think
chivalrous.
men, yes, exactly.
Certain
I don't think
chivalrous
chivalry
thing.
should be dead.
Yeah. Opening a door, doing, just doing things that show you. Yeah. Well, again, it's going to be, your person and hopefully, and what it is going to work and what they need.
Right.
And, and if your man needs you to grab up on him to do it.
Yeah.
That's his need.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for some people, even that doesn't change it.
True.
Like
Well, that's their insecurity.
the example that I gave, that didn't change anything.
Yeah.
It was still an issue. Nobody's allowed to look at you. Nobody,
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't control what other people
Exactly.
freaking do.
Exactly.
And that's what the burqa's about. It's like
I
you
hate
just
to break it to you. If I'm wearing a burqa, I'm still gonna get looks.
Exactly. I'm like,
Hey, you know how many
was like, you're a
Muslim women
man.
I've
Sorry.
seen come into my spot
Yeah.
and they're sexy AF because their shit's so tight. You know what I'm saying? Their
Yeah.
skirts are they're dressed all the way to the floor, tight as fuck, it's out, fully covered, it's out, but not out. Just like I see everything,
yeah.
but I don't see skin, but I see everything.
Yeah.
But then you got a
Get
little
the
thing
silhouette.
on,
You got-
and you're
yeah.
pretty, and I'm like, it's like you're not really hiding anything.
Yeah, like I
I
see
just
what
can't
you're
see
working
skin.
It's
with.
just covering the skin. Yeah.
I still see what you're
And you
working
know
with.
what? I like it.
Add some mystery to it.
Yeah. There's not much mystery. I'm saying. I see the skin on your hand. I know what the rest of the skin looks like, but I do see the shape. You can maybe not cover yourself as much,
Yeah.
but the clothes is looser, and I might not know what you're working with.
Yeah, true.
But even still, it leaves it up for imagination. You're still going to look.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a looker, you're gonna look. Looker's gonna look.
Okay.
That's your girl? Cool. Good on you, bro. Still looking. Still looking.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Cool.
Any other advice we can give?
Yeah, I feel like we should be. We got a lot of advice that we could be giving men.
I'll try to find more like that.
Yeah,
in the
I
future.
like
That
this.
wasn't giving
I
men
like
advice.
this.
That was men giving women advice is what that one's for.
Women, if you need advice, please reach out to us in the DMs. But I will pass them along to myself and Cakes, and we will guide you
Yep.
in your endeavors. We'll help you out. That's what we do.
Yep.
We got years of knowledge. Some of it useful, some of it not. Take what you get. But we got you. Hit us up in the DMs. We don't see the DMs.
But I'll screenshot it and send it like I usually do with all
Yeah,
DMs.
see, yeah.